Hey, Midwest Picker here. Sorry about the lighting. The sun is hitting me just a weird angle. So me and Little Midwest are trying this again. Gonna hit 2 garage sales. I got my yard sale treasure map turned on. There's 2 good ones. They say they're good. They're big, whole community garage sale, yard sales. We're gonna hit those. And then we have our secret honey hole. It's a mom and pop thrift store. We're gonna go there. Probably not Goodwill because they still require appointments and we don't have any appointments. So we're just kind of freestyling today. And then we have a party, graduation party later today. So I don't know how much video I'm gonna shoot. I don't even know if this is gonna go up on YouTube. If this is another bust, probably not. But I told a few people on some live videos, I went with Mrs. Midwest, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday. We went to over 15 garage sales and I bought nothing, not one thing to resell. It was that bad. And that was in a very affluent, I would say rich neighborhood, you know, and they had nothing but garbage. It was just sad. So in the West Michigan area, my experience has been that garage sales, yard sales are not that good. Where other parts of the country, like for Calvin in Iowa and Ralli Roots in Florida and Dominic on the east side of the country, they have really good luck. Kevin, I think he's either Virginia or I just killed a bird. Kevin, and he's either Virginia or West Virginia, Commonwealth picker. He has really good luck. You have to get out there early and you have to get out there a lot to find the good stuff. I don't get out there early. It's 10:30 a.m. And I don't get out there a lot. So that might be why I don't find a lot of good stuff. You really have to hustle to get the good stuff. Calvin hustles. Cat, the nurse flipper, hustles. Kevin hustles. They all hustle a lot more than I do, and that's probably why they find it. So I'm transitioning from online auctions, online purchases to in-person purchases because Michigan has a very strict stay-at-home order. It's just recently been loosened up, so we're just getting in the groove. But my yard sale treasure map, there's over 100 garage sales just within 30 miles of my house, but I don't have time or ambition to go to that many, but we'll see. I'll try to shoot some video, but who knows, hopefully today's better. All right, we're back in the eBay office. What a mess. Total mayhem, total disaster at the thrift store. So if you think back, go back, I don't know, 15 years, 20 years, before there were smartphones, before there were Blackberries, when people would resell and they would go out into the wild to estate sales and flea markets and thrift stores, you had to know what to buy. Now they had price guides back then, these giant paperback manuals for glass and figurines and collectibles and antiques, but you couldn't just lug all of these books with you when you went out on the road. You can't go into an estate sale with a gym bag full of price guides. You had to know what to buy. Well, today we're kind of spoiled. I'm spoiled. We have smartphones. We can look things up and get a general idea of an item's value, even if we don't know what it is or we don't know anything about it. So on the sly, you can whip out your phone and kind of look things up so you don't overpay or buy something that's not valuable. But also you gain experience and you kind of know what has value. But I like to look things up, especially glass. I like glass and I know what has value. But there might be an item that looks really high quality but has very low value. So I like to look those up. So me and Little Midwest, we went to a few garage sales which were a total bust and just garbage. So we said, you know what, we're out, let's go to some thrift stores. So in our area, we're still under like a stay-at-home, not stay-at-home, but it's like a state of emergency still. So they have rules and regulations on what you can and can't do. Thrift stores are open now, you don't need an appointment anymore, but they encourage you to wear a mask and they encourage you to social distance. So it's kind of cool. People aren't donating though. Anyway, so we went to a couple thrift stores, I think 3, and I did get some stuff, but the first one I walk into, it's my honey hole, it's a family owned, it's a charity for, you know, kids in third world countries, so the money goes to a good cause. But the first thing I picked up, I whip out my phone, I open my eBay app, and it does this thing. And it's just swirling and swirling. I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go. So I close the eBay app, reopen the app. I can't scan barcodes because it's not loading, so I type in the description, I hit send, and it's doing this. For some reason, the eBay app was not working at all. I went outside and it wouldn't work. I got in my car and drove down the road and it wouldn't work. I tried different thrift stores and it wouldn't work. I don't know what was going on. Then I went to send Mrs. Midwest a text message and it wouldn't go through. Like the Verizon network was down and eBay was not working. I could get my email to work on my phone. Other things like Google Chrome would work, but I could not get that eBay app to work. It was a mess. So I had to rely on my gut instinct, my knowledge to source stuff. And I think I did pretty good considering I didn't use my phone. So the first item I got was this pure water filter. I'm just going to hold it here. I'm not going to take pictures. I got this for $3. It's brand new sealed in the box, which isn't bad. I'm going to list this for $13.95 plus shipping on top. The next item is weird. These are vintage 90s. They're called lace lights. And I guess you put these on your shoes and they have batteries and they light up. I don't know if they light up when you move. You can see I don't know if you can tell, the packaging's a little yellowed and old. So these are like early 90s. There are no comps on eBay. Either these are completely worthless or they're just that rare they're not on eBay. I don't know. I got these for 50 cents a piece. It says there are batteries included, so I'll have to put in the description. Likely the batteries are dead and you'll have to replace the batteries. I don't even know if I'm going to list these. This might have been a bust, but if you remember these, put a comment down below. And if you're interested in buying them, I won't list them on eBay for about a week or two if you want to buy them from me. I don't even know what they are. But I couldn't look them up, so I went with my gut because they're brand new still in the package. This next one's a weird one. This is called a weather caddy. It's like a vinyl bag that you put over your golf bag if you're out golfing and it starts to rain. This doesn't even have a UPC symbol, so I couldn't scan it. And then when I got home to look it up, there's none on eBay. But it's a vinyl bag, brand new in the package. Cost of goods was $1, so I'll list this for $19.95 plus shipping on top. The next one, you've seen these before. This is an Atari 2600 plug and play. I don't know if you could see that. It's still brand new in the package. Not really vintagey or anything like that. It's just cool because it's still new. I bought this for $5. I'm going to list it for $24.95 plus shipping on top. Now these prices that I'm telling you what I'm going to list it for, it's slightly higher than average and I can always come down in price later. I don't normally buy ties, men's neckties, because I don't know, they don't really sell for a whole lot of money. I do know certain brands, so I do look at them, especially if they're new with the tags. This one was not new with the tags. This is a nice Tommy tie. Tommy Hilfiger, it's got the crest there. Ties around here are only about 99 cents at thrift stores, so you get a pretty good price on these. This one's in perfect condition, 100% silk. I don't know, I'm going to list it for $9.95 plus shipping on top. If you're familiar with Funko Pops, there's another product called Pixel Pals. So they had a bunch of brand new ones. This is this is Ren and Stimpy. They had like 3 Rens, but the box had a hole in it. So I just got these pair. They were $2.50 a piece, so $5 for both of them. So I'm going to list these together for $28.95 plus shipping on top. Next is a bundle of blank VHS tapes. These are 3 different brands. Konica, Kodak, and RCA. Still brand new and sealed. Pretty cool. I got these for $3. I'm going to list these for $14.95 plus shipping on top. They're really heavy, so these will go priority mail. The next item is my home run. It's too weird. It's in a little box that's falling apart, so I'm going to just put pictures up here. This is an Anderson brand locking handle set. I believe this is for a storm door or a sliding glass door. This was a return to Lowe's. Apparently somebody bought the wrong one and then they donated it to this thrift store, which is good for me. I opened the box, I looked, make sure all the parts are there, and of course, you know, mayhem ensues and my phone doesn't work. so I couldn't look it up. But the cost of goods was only $2. When I picked up the parts, like the door handles and the face plates, they were solid steel, really heavy, bronze paint on it. So I know Anderson's a really good brand, and altogether this box was heavy. It was like 3 pounds. So for $2 you can't go wrong. I looked up the comps, they're really high. So I'm going to list this for $59.95 plus priority mail shipping on top. So those are my scores. It was total mayhem. I have such a short fuse when it comes to smartphones and technology. I love technology, but when it doesn't work, it's so aggravating. But I went with my gut instinct on these items, and I did pretty good. No total disasters, no bombs or anything. Some of them, you know, I'll make a small margin. With this handle lock set by Anderson, I'm going to make really good money on that when it sells. So don't let disasters get you down. Go with your gut instinct. If you can get new in the package items, get them. If you don't know and you're in doubt, just don't buy it. You're better off just not buying it than buying something that's a dud. So if you like the video, guys, it's a short one. Give it a thumbs up. Put your questions down in the comments. And if you're new to reselling, I have how-to videos linked down in the description. How to ship, how to list, how to source, all of that kind of stuff. That's it. This is getting really close to my 100th episode. We're getting there, and we'll see you next time.